want to declare for court to deliver judgment on bail application. Okay.
Mr. Molefe, the court accordingly proceeds with judgment. It is common cause that the applicant has a pending case for the murder of Philip Armand Swart. Now it's a pending case in the sense that it's pending in another court. This person was shot and killed on 17 April 2024. Now the same co-accused, to wit Michael Puli Tau, Musa Kekana and Diego Floyd Mabusela, are involved in all these cases with the applicant. The applicant is further charged with the following counts in this case: conspiracy to commit murder in respect of Oupa Sefoka, DJ Sumbody, murder in respect of the same person, conspiracy to commit murder in respect of Sibusiso Mokoena, murder in respect of Sibusiso Mokoena, conspiracy to commit murder in respect of Sandile Sean Miesa, conspiracy to commit murder in respect of Hector Butelesi or DJ Ventos, murder in respect of the same person. The applicant on appeal was granted bail by the High Court on the first matter currently pending in the High Court. It is alleged that all these killings were contract killings. The allegation is that it involves a similar modus operandi. The victims were killed in assassination style with AK-47 assault rifles with the clear motive of elimination. These killings also involved the actual contract killers, accused 1, 2 and 3, where the case against them appears to be extremely strong at this stage. It also involves a mastermind and or middleman, the one orchestrating the hits. It appears that the applicant, according to the state, falls in the last category. Now here it is alleged that the victims were involved in a drug trade, the applicant's personal circumstances are before court. The applicant, sorry, I just want to say, you indicated last time that there was no need for interpreter. That's still the position. The applicant was born in Mapetla, Soweto. He completed his matric there and studied at Vista University. He lived in the greater Johannesburg area for his whole life. It is significant that the applicant has a previous drug-related conviction in the UK for the possession of drugs, cannabis, the import of which is prohibited, as it's stated on the UK documents. He also has a fraud conviction relating to his stay in the UK. What is really concerning is the fact that he used a false Lesotho passport, in that case together with a false name or alias to wit David Tebo Lebitsa. Now, although this was way back in 2004, it raises concern of what the applicant is capable of. It appears that the investigative unit currently investigates other cases of similar nature against members of this so-called syndicate, and that there are missing pieces of evidence like the other AK-47 assault rifle used in these murders. Another concern this court has is the large amounts of cash that were paid into the applicant's company's accounts. This, in the absence of an explanation, strongly suggests unidentified sources of income with the risks that goes together with that. The applicant avers that the state's case against him is extremely weak and circumstantial by nature. It is true that the evidence against the applicant because of his role in the killings, will be distant, as he was not physically present during the hits. The absence of direct evidence, however, does not mean that an inference of guilt can't be deducted. In the Matabula case, it was ruled, but a state case supposed in advance to be frail may nevertheless sustain proof beyond reasonable doubt when put to the test in order to successfully challenge the merits of such a case in bail proceedings. An application needs to go further. He must prove on a balance of probability that he will be acquitted of the charges. Now this in its essence means that in bail applications, because of its unique character, admissibility requirements are less stringent in bail applications than in the subsequent trial matters because of the initial nature of bail applications. The other accused, for instance, are not before court, and only the trial court will have the benefit to rule on the evidence in its totality. The applicant alleges that he is neither K nor Pafa. The state adduced evidence based on cell phone records, WhatsApps and calls made from number 1, especially that the applicant is both K and Pafa. It is quite apparent that the gunmen were awaiting payment from the applicant, according to this, for these hits performed. It is significant that accused 1 and 2's phones were picked up at the cell phone tower near the applicants on the very same 24th day of November. On this day, accused number 1 also deposited 100,000 rand cash into his account, with number 2 and 3 also depositing cash into their respective bank accounts. Now, what is extremely relevant here is number 1's address is in Roodepoort, and that of number 2 in Atteridgeville, Pretoria. That's a relatively far cry from Sandton, where the accused lives. The cell phone records after these so-called hits between the respective accused are indeed very interesting. Accused 1 frantically trying to reach the applicant moments after the Sandton hit on DJ Sumbody. He made no less than 8 calls to the applicant. Accused 1 also contacted the applicant after the killing of yet another DJ, the Orlando matter. In all these cases, cash deposits follows. The state alleges that the state witnesses fear for their lives after his initial release on bail. The applicant made several assurances regarding number 1's bail application. Now on the 15th of July 2024, he sent a message to accused number 1's wife saying, "Appearance for bail application today. Next court appearance, bail will be granted for him." On the 2nd day of August 2024, the applicant sent a WhatsApp message, "Bail granted," to which the friend replied, "Good work, my brother." The applicant responded, "This is evidence of what teamwork can achieve, my brother." Now, although bail was granted in High Court regarding the Swart case, this court is of the respectful opinion that a lot has changed since then. The current counts are indeed of a very serious nature and can definitely increase the risk to abscond. Very importantly, the evidential link between the 4 accused persons in this case appears to have increased. Bail proceedings are sui generis in that it involves several considerations. The freedom of the individual, his right to be presumed innocent or proven guilty, the interests of justice, to name but a few. There is also the statutory framework requiring that the accused must, on a balance of probabilities, show the existence of exceptional circumstances to permit his release on bail. In the Dlamini Dladla Hubert Skietekat decision, the Constitutional Court ruled that exceptional circumstances require something out of the ordinary to be established before an accused charged with a Schedule 6 offence will be granted bail. Now, considering all the relevant facts and circumstances before court, the court makes a value judgment and finds that the applicant failed to put exceptional circumstances justifying his release on bail. As I have highlighted, there are a number of very concerning aspects, not only linking the applicant to the crimes, but also regarding his circle of influence and capabilities. His application for bail is accordingly refused. What is the date? Was it 26 August?
No, it was 18th of September. 18th September.
18 September.
18 September.
For the other accused.
For the other accused, yes.
Mr. Molefe, 18 September. It's a provisional date for the indictment, and you will be kept in custody. Good, you can stand down. Nelly, will you just file all these exhibits of the bail application?
Yes.
Good, shall we adjourn for 2 minutes just to clear the court? Court adjourns 2 minutes.
All right, so one okay? You ready to see it?